Alright, so good morning everyone. So today is us me flying. We're going back to Paris. We have more or less the same route as we did coming down here. The only thing is we have a slightly longer flight time. It's going to be 11 hours and 44 minutes today, just because we have a bit of headwind. And I can show you just later. We have just a bit of weather in the first part of the flight, and that's maybe why we will try to avoid it a bit. Our flight level today will be the maximum 40,000 feet. That's flight level 400, sorry. And yeah, that should be it to reach Paris around 6:20 local time.
We've put in 3,000 feet minimum safe for the moment, which is northbound over the sea, waiting for the clearance. The MSA, as we can see on the map, is 3,000 feet. As we turn left over the sea, we can disregard the 7.5 unless we come back.
Departing runway 12, so we expect to enter the runway via Charlie, and then left on the left-hand side runway, with 180 degrees from right to left. Today we have a stop margin of 26 meters. And in case of engine failure, it will be 1.7 DME, left heading 060, and we climb 3,000 feet. So we expect a return runway 12, that's the longest runway today, but we also can make it on runway 14. So that's the option today.
Yep.
In terms of any threats for departure?
Threats, I only see one threat today, is acceleration at 1,500 feet during the turn.
Yeah.
So I'll monitor your bank and your roll.
Okay.
It's the only specific point today, and there's a second one in case of engine failure, but you've spoken about it.
Yeah.
We'll be turning left at 1.7 SDG.
Yeah.
15-degree bank angle, climbing 1,500.
Checked.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I see nothing else. It's beautiful weather.
Yeah.
So nothing else for me.
I agree. Thank you.
Okay.
Maybe Crystal, you have something to add?
All good for me.
Thank you. Briefing complete then.
Briefing complete. Thank you.
Okay.
Cockpit full moon.
Go ahead.
Are you ready for engine start if you want?
Checked. We'll be starting number 1 and 2 in sequence.
Yes, I'm ready for number 1.
Starting 1.
Check.
Avail.
Flight level 200 initially.
Okay, standard departure, UNA 2, Juliet departure, runway 12 and flight level 200.
That's correct. Corsair 907, calling back, ready to taxi.
One Corsair.
Bien now.
Yes.
Starting engine 2.
Vas-y.
D'accord d'approche de Sierra Unité. Aussi Yankee Romeo, numéro 2 derrière la TR72, attention à la turbulence de siège, rappelez en finale 14.
Numéro 2, rappellerai finale 14, marqué revenu.
Avail.
Check.
Airmo 620, confirm Catalan and wind check.
And Bernard is arriving.
Checked after start checklist, please.
Anti-ice.
Anti-ice off.
ECAM status.
Is checked.
Pitch trim.
Pitch trim, 29.4%.
Rudder trim.
Neutral.
Ground staff.
Clear.
Clear left. After start checklist complete.
Corsair 907, taxi Holy Point Charlie, hold short of the runway. I've got a Cessna 172 on short final 14.
Okay, radar is checked on both sides.
Dernier vent 140 degrés 24 de maximum 29 nœuds.
Checked. Are you ready for the takeoff briefing
Go
confirmation?
ahead.
For any failure before V1, you will call stop or go. In case of an engine failure after V1, go. No action below 400 feet except landing gear up. 400 feet we pull heading. We continue wind 0.7 miles, left turn heading 060. We climb 3,000 feet. And we come back runway 12 initially, 14 if we can make it.
Corsair 907, taxi via Charlie, enter, backtrack line up 12, call back ready to departure.
Takeoff.
Taxi
Bonne journée,
checklist
c'est bon.
complete. Lineup will be next.
Checked.
Knots.
Copy.
Will you be ready after 180?
Affirm.
27.2 Corsair 907 Heavy, hello again. After the 180 we'll be fully ready for takeoff.
Corsair 907, runway 12 clear takeoff, wind 140 degrees, 23 knots, maximum 29, left turn.
Left turn, call you back
4 knots.
standard.
Copy.
4 knots.
Yeah.
3. Je te mets les phares en autorisé.
Yes. Copy.
Right,
Checked.
so.
Are you ready?
Fully ready.
Straight. Lights are on, everything's set.
Not quite straight, but
Yes,
you
I will
can-
arrange it.
Okay.
Straighten it. Takeoff. Man flight safety to SRS auto thrust.
Check. Thrust set.
642, poursuivez la descente 3000 pieds, QNH 1019, autorisé à l'approche et à Yankee, piste 14, rappelez-moi établi.
Et 3019 autorisé à approcher Yankee 14.
100 knots.
142.
V1.
Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up. Nav.
Check. Gear up.
Lever climb.
Check.
50 magenta. Thrust decline to auto thrust.
Check.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Flaps 0.
Speed check. Flaps 0. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. Now check. Gear up.
check. Flaps 1, check. Flaps 1.
So you have an Air France flight descending 3000.
Checked. AP2.
Check.
Feet per minute. Yeah, easy. Michael Pista. Check. For the last 1,000 feet. Check. Alright guys, so welcome back. So we are now at our first cruising altitude of 36,000 feet. We took off 40 minutes ago, and at the moment we have about 11 hours of flight time left. So we are slightly ahead of schedule, which is great for us. And just to give us a quick recap of what we did today. So we were parked at stand number 3, which is here. And we took off from runway 12, runway 12. So actually we got a two-step pushback, with restrictions regarding starting engines with a lot of wind just blowing into the rear end of the engine. So we did it in 2 steps. We entered runway 12 via Charlie, backtracked, and we took off on this runway, which are crossing like this. The departure today was the Uvena to Juliet, which is showing to the north of Réunion Island, and we had an initial clearance of flight level 200. Just to give you an idea of the route we'll fly today. So that's our departure here from Réunion Island. As you can see, Madagascar is there on the left, and that's our first point that we overflew Uvena. So the route is very similar to the one we had going down, but as you can see, I'll show you why. We got a slight turn to the east on the flight plan, and everything else is the same. So we'll be in the Seychelles flight information area, and then we'll reach Somalia, Ethiopia, Eritrea. Then we will overfly Jeddah in Saudi before turning west into Egypt, and we will reach Europe through Greece, Italy, Switzerland, before we reach Paris out there. So there's a lot going on. It's just some of the infos we have for our flights that help us to take decisions. This one is regarding ATOPS, for example. If we look at it in weather, that's the reason why we had to deviate to the right. As you remember, we talked about it coming down from Paris. We had this tropical storm that was moving west, and that's its location now. But today it's already weakened. It's not as strong as it was a few days ago. So just to make sure we have a safe and smooth cruise, our operations in Paris got us just a bit right of the usual route to avoid this storm. The nice thing we have, the nice tool we have, is we can also see how it will go with regards to the flight time. So if we play it, you're gonna see that it's gonna slightly disappear as we go. And we can also continue check the rest of the route, and especially with turbulence or areas of with cumulonimbus or CBs. So that's an area where we had some info about turbulence, and it should be just before we start our descent into Paris. So that's about it. Yeah, Tim is out there checking the fuel, making sure everything is okay with the plane. And So far, so good. Thank you.
Okay, hi guys. Try and tell you a bit how I've become a pilot and my career. I started after my baccalaureate in France, going to Belgium for a year and studied math. Be honest, I didn't like it at all. It was dreadful. So after a couple of months, I decided to play squash. So I did something completely different. Came back to France and became a professional squash player for a couple of years. And I actually found out that I could become a pilot. I actually believed I needed to go through math and physics, and I found out that I could actually become a fighter pilot by going through other exams. So I took this degree in this exam, and I actually managed getting into the Air Force and flew Mirage 2000 for a couple of years. After a 10-year career in the French Air Force, I left the Air Force and went through my ATPL and became a captain on Falcon 10 in Le Bourget for a couple of months. And then I was lucky enough to enter Air Liberty, which was a French company flying DC-10s and MD-83s, and I entered straight on DC-10 as first officer. Became an instructor on the DC-10 and spent 4.5 years within Air Liberty. And then I resigned and I entered Corsair. That's 26 years ago. So I'm 62, so you see, grey hair. And I've been flying now for 26 years. I flew the 747, 17 years. 200, 300, 400 series SB. And in 2017 went to the A330. And well, since then I've been on the 200, 300, now on the 900 Neo series. And I became captain, instructor, and now I'm director of flight ops within Corsair. So I'm pretty lucky. I've had a nice career, I can say that. Okay, once again from the Neo flight deck. Like to present just the small differences with the A330 200 or 300 series, because it's a slight evolution, not a very big evolution, but some things have changed. First, of course, Neo, you have new wing and new engines. The engines are much bigger, and so the Rolls-Royce, the Trent 7000, which we have on this aircraft now, burns about 14% less fuel compared to the Trent 700. So that's it's a lot of money over the year, of course, and it allows us to go further with the same aircraft. We made the plane more solid, and they've reinforced the landing gear, reinforced the structure. So today we can take off at 251 tons instead of 200. It was depending on 200 or 300 series, it would go from 230 to 235 tons. So we're 16 tons more performance today compared to what we used to know, but the aircraft is slightly heavier. Regarding the fuel, we do burn less, but we also have a center wing tank, which I can show you here, and you have it on the screen. So this tank, normally there's nothing in it. It only starts filling up as from 76,500 kilos. And so today, well, we should be on zero here. And we can see them if you come up to the fuel panel. You see we have them here with the pumps are on. So we have this extra fuel tank, which in fact we practically never use. Surprisingly, even on we have 11 hours and 44 minutes today, and we only put in 65 tons of fuel. So overall, we never use it. The landing weight has also increased. It's gone from a maximum landing weight of 182, 187 tons regarding 200 or 300 series to 191 tons. So you can see that the whole aircraft has been rethought and is now structurally more solid and can admit more weight. Then on the systems we have on board, it's the same flight deck, so not much difference. But we do have now an AP TCAS. In other words, when you cross an aircraft, if you have a TCAS resolution and you just cross-check that the FMA shows you exactly what you want to see, and the aircraft will actually correct itself and do the job all alone with the autopilot. So you just need to cross-check that the plane does everything correctly, otherwise you go back to what we used to use as manual flight to get away from the other aircraft. We also have a backup speed, which is here, which is a system which allows you to actually continue to fly easily, even if you have an unreliable speed, and it works with the GPS, and even though it's not very accurate, it gives you information, which we didn't have before. So that's also quite a revolution. What else do we have? We have a soft go-around, which you initiate as you go around, and you then come back into the flex. It's very useful if you have a low altitude go-around, because this plane is very powerful, as all the major aircraft today. So if you do a go-around, you want to kind of limit the thrust, and this system allows you to limit the thrust, which is quite new also on this type of aircraft. And what else can I tell you? I think that's about it. That's the main differences between the two aircraft. Hi. Just to keep an update on the flight. We've just been in the air for the past 10 hours, so it's been pretty long. We have another hour and 40 minutes to go, and we're over Italy at present. We're a beam, well, we can't unfortunately see much. We're a beam Rome, and if you look at the map here, let me take off the weather forecasts. So you have Rome, which is here, and we're on the eastern coast of Italy, heading towards the Alps. We'll be flying slightly right of Geneva, and then going into Paris, which is here. What else is there to say on this? If you have a look at this, this is cloudy weather, this is turbulence, so you have different colors according to what you want to actually have a look at. And if I add on here, you see all this is turbulence, but the good thing is it's below us. The only moment we will be having a bit of turbulence is probably during descent, the initial descent, and then it should be okay. And we're heading into Paris. Paris for the moment 13 degrees, so it's not very warm. It's scattered clouds, but it's been raining, so we should have a wet runway on arrival. We'll be facing west, and I'll show you what we're going to be doing, so you have a small idea. So we'll be arriving via this position, from Dijon, straight in, and runway 25 will be this small one here. In Paris Orly you have 3 runways, runway 20, runway 25, runway 24, so we're going for runway 25. And once we've arrived by the southeast, we'll be coming in for the ILS, land on runway 25, and once we're on the ground, this is runway 25, you can see it here. And once we're on the ground, we'll probably be vacating Whiskey 36 or 35. If we have to go at the end, we'll go at the end. And we should be parked somewhere around here. So taxi in, something like that. We need to wait. Once on the ground, we'll know more. So there we are. That's a small update of what's coming up for the next 1.5 hours.
Corsair 907, request descent.
Corsair 907, descent flight level 290.
290, Corsair 907.
Okay, there's Alt Blue, flight level 290 Blue.
Territory Puri, Dijon 9 Whiskey 4 Liberty Eurowest 35 Charlie, thank you.
Paris, good day, Corsair 907 Heavy with you, flight level 290, follow.
Corsair 907, bonjour, descent level 100, speed 300 knots minimum.
Flight level 100 and 300 knots minimum.
Corsair 907, be level by Molba.
Level by Molba.
Tu peux mettre un test.
Alors, perf, pardon.
Yes, please.
300.
Checked.
Holding 6259 now, speed 280 knots.
Second speed, holding 6259.
Holding 6259, speed 280 knots.
Sorry, speed 280 knots, holding 6259.
We are cleared for approach. AP12 Cat 3 dual lock glide slope blue. Check. Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Lock star.
Check.
One way inside. Speed alt star.
Check.
Alt.
Check.
Rolling 6259, due to preceding traffic being heavy, turn right heading 340.
Right heading 340, holding 6259.
Corsair 907, if able, keep 180 until 8 miles, please, and tower 187, have a nice evening.
1187, we'll keep 180 until 8.
Lock.
Thanks.
Speed 180.
That's right.
Selected.
Target day, Corsair 907 Heavy with you, 180 knots, established localizer.
Bonjour, Corsair 907, you're close to land runway 25, wind is 270 degrees 9 knots.
Clear to land runway 25, Corsair 907.
Clear to land.
Clear to land. Flaps, speed checked is flaps 2.
Checked. Glide slope star.
Check.
2007.
Check. Ouais, prends 75, comme ça t'es tranquille.
C'est un peu proche.
Ouais.
Checked. Gear down. Glide slope.
Get down.
Checked. Team.
Et la tour du Français 42 Zulu Romeo, on approche 42 pour le départ.
Bonjour, Français 42 Zulu,
Check.
47 Zulu Romeo, depuis Whisky...
We are Whiskey 41, line up and wait, runway 24, number 2, Boiling 9 Whiskey Echo.
Flaps 3.
Speed check. Flaps 3.
Flaps full.
Speed check. Flaps full.
2000.
Charlie Tower, bonsoir, holding 6259, 13 miles on final 25.
Waiting 6259, bonjour, you're number 2, runway 25, wind is 270 degrees 5 knots, I call back.
Number 2, holding 6259, and speed 160.
Copy, thank you, sir. For information, you schedule behind 330, 6 nautical miles ahead.
Copy, thank you, holding 6259.
Quand tu peux. Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. ECAM memo.
Landing. No blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Checked.
$1,000.
Stabilized.
Checked.
La tour, bonsoir, France Soleil 13 Québec Climat, on est sur Whisky unité pour Whisky 42, on est prêt.
Soleil 13 Québec Climat, bonjour, depuis Whisky 42, alignez-vous piste 24, autorisé décollage, le vent 270 degrés 4 nœuds.
Depuis Whisky 42, autorisé alignement décollage, piste 24, France Soleil 13 Québec Climat.
Boeing 9 Whiskey Echo departure 127750, bye-bye.
Departure 27750, goodbye Boeing 9 Whiskey Echo.
$500, 400, 100 above.
Land.
Check. Minimum.
Continue.
200.
Slightly above.
Checked. Correcting.
100. 80, 70, 60,
Only tower, hello Europa.
40.
64, go Bravo, holding point runway
24.
24. We'll be ready in 1 minute.
Okay, copy, Europa 64 Echo Bravo, coming back fully ready.
Ground spoilers.
64 Echo now.
Reverse. You didn't pull the reverse. Decel, brake slow.
Checked.
Okay, reverse green now.
Checked.
70 knots.
Add a reverse.
Ready for departure, Europa 64 Echo Bravo.
Europa 64 Echo Bravo from Whiskey 41, line up on 24, and await your number 2 behind departure from Whiskey 42.
From Whiskey 41, line up on wait runway 24, number 2, Europa 64 Echo Bravo.
Bonjour, France Soleil 7908, point d'arrêt 24 Whisky 42, on sera en séquence.
Français 7908, bonjour, depuis Whiskey 42, alignez-vous piste 24 et attendez.
Okay.
Whisky 42, on s'aligne 24 et on attend France Soleil 7908.
Corsair 907, contact to ground 121705, bye-bye.
With ground, thank you, have a good night.
Hôtel X-Ray pour le roulage.
Hôtel X-Ray.
Yes.
Eh bien, roulez sur Whiskey Unité et rappelez approche en Lima 3.
Whisky Unité, on rappelle approche en Lima 3, Hôtel X-Ray.
Ground, good evening, Corsair 907 Heavy with you vacating runway 25.
Corsair 907, bonjour, first right, Lima 1, Charlie 06.
First right, Lima 1, Charlie 06.
Copy, copy, understood, understood.
Okay.
Air France Tango Victor, vous me confirmez que vous serez bien prêt approchant la 42? Affirme, Air France 27, Tango Victor.
Clear on the left.
Checked. Right clear. Charlie 6.
Charlie 6, marcher in sight.
Checked. Lights off. Thank you.
A339.
Yes.
7 knots.
Yes. Perfect. Continue à la mire.
Reçu.
Okay. Parking brake on.
Checked.
APU bleed.
7705, and you can shut down.
Yes, I got it. Perfect. Number 2 off. Number 1 off. Beacon off. Alright guys, thank you very much for coming along. We are now in Paris early. We had a 12-hour journey today and everything went according to plan. We want to thank you guys for watching Just Plane and for you Just Plane to coming along, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.